Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, teachers and students, friends and advocates of music, good evening, and welcome to the 6th Annual Marion All-County Elementary Honor Choir Concert. We, being all the Marion County Elementary music teachers, are very happy to be teaching music at one school and enriching the musical development of our students. We thank you, the parents and citizens of Marion County, for voting for the referendum to reinstate music in each school and encourage you to vote again in August to continue the referendum. More about that later. My name is Suzanne Schmittling, and I am the music teacher at Maplewood Elementary, and I'm the president of the Marion County Music Association. I am delighted to be here and to represent such a dedicated and enthusiastic group of elementary music teachers. Let me take this opportunity to introduce now our arts program specialist, Ms. Joanne Crowder. She has been instrumental in supporting and developing a unified arts program for all Marion County students. Please welcome Jo Crowder.
Good evening, and I would like to take this opportunity to welcome the Superintendent of the Marion County Schools, Dr. Heidi Mayer. We begin tonight's concert with our 2017-18 Honor Choir by singing our national anthem. Please stand and join us. Students take their positions in the audience and the Forest High School Men's Ensemble take their place on stage, it is a perfect opportunity to introduce our Master of Ceremonies for tonight. Our Master of Ceremonies is well known. She owns a local fundraising company, but she's mostly known for her innovative ideas concerning the improvement of education in Marion County. She began teaching at Howard in 1973 and has been busy volunteering and working to make a difference throughout her career. Currently, she serves as our school board chair and our District 2 school board member. She has been the executive director of the Public Education Foundation, served on the board of directors for Ocala Symphony, the Central Master Choir, and the Florida Public Relations Association. As a school board member, one of her goals is to improve our school's working relationship with businesses around our county. She is a tireless advocate for the importance of the arts and education and supports and understands all the benefits a full-time curriculum of music and art education provides for Marion County students, as she has a degree in music herself. May I please present Ms. Beth McCall.
Good evening. It is my privilege to welcome the Forest High School Men's Ensemble to continue our concert. They are under the direction of Miss Jessica Mongerio. Ladies and gentlemen, their first song this evening will be Yo le canto todo el día by David Brunner. The second number that the men's ensemble will be performing is Homeward Bound, composed by Marta and arranged by Althouse.
In the quiet, misty morning,
when the moon has gone to bed,
when the sparrows stop their singing, and the sky is clear and red. When the summer ceased its gleaming, when the corn is past its prime, when adventure's lost its meaning, I'll be homeward bound in time. Bind me not to the pasture, chain me not to the plow, set me free to find my calling, and I'll return to you somehow. When you find it's me you're missing, if you're hoping I'll return to your thoughts, I'll soon be listening. In the road I'll stop and turn, then the wind will set me racing as my journey nears its end, and the path I'll be retracing when I'm homeward bound again. Bind me not to the pasture, chain me not to the plow, set me free to find my calling, and I'll return to you somehow. In the quiet, misty morning,
When the moon has gone to bed,
when the sparrows stop their singing, I'll be homeward bound
That was beautiful. Now, let me tell you a little something about these gentlemen. They don't have a class. They volunteer. They meet after school. And I understand they only meet one day a week, which means that they have to do a lot of this work on their own. So bravo for your commitment. Thank you. So this young lady, Miss Mongerio, has been developing the choral program at Forest High School for the past 4 years. And in that time, she has 5 performance ensembles and an active musical theater group. I remember just a short time ago that there was not a choral program at Forest High School, so bravo to you. She is, bravo. She is president and founder of the Secondary Marion All-County Choral Festival, also in its 4th year. So thank you, Ms. Mongerio, for your dedication. So for their last number, Rain Music, composed by Laura Farnell and lyrics by Joseph S. Cotton, Jr.
Drum beats the roll, the earth drum beats the roll, the earth drum beats the roll, the earth drum beats the roll. A whispered murmur, now a louder strain. life to come again. Rain on the earth drum, rain on the earth drum. Silver drumsticks on an ancient drum. Beat the music, bidding life to come, bidding life to come again and sing. On the earth drum beats the 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 now a whispered murmur, now a louder strain, music bidding life to come again. Rain on the earth drum, rain on the earth drum. Gods of earth awaken, notes of greening spring. Rise and fall triumphant over everything, over everything. On the earth drum beats the 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 where the slender drumsticks leave the long tattoo. God, the great musician, calling life anew. Rain on the earth drum.
Thank you, Forrest. Miss Mongerio is a Marion County graduate, taught acting and musical theater at the Performing Arts Conservatory of Ocala for 6 years, and will serve as district chair-elect for the Florida Vocal Association District 5 from 2018 to 2020. It is impressive how much talent we have right here in Marion County. The Marion County All-County Elementary Honor Choir is a unique event, sponsored by the Marion County Music Association. These 100 students representing 23 schools have been chosen to participate in this prestigious event because of their enjoyment of music and their ability to sing on pitch, follow directions, work independently, and behave as responsible young ladies and gentlemen in a large group. In short, the Honor Choir is Marion County's musical cream of the crop. Our guest conductor for the 2018 Honor Choir is an international teacher and conductor, having taught in Wales and the United States for the past 34 years. She was awarded Outstanding Music Educator by the Oregon Music Educators Association in 2014. She is a church music director and teaches voice, recorder, harp, and recorder privately. As you will soon see and hear, her passion is working with children's choirs. Please help me with a warm welcome for Mrs. Donna Kagan.
Thank you, Sue.
And now, after many weeks and hours of practice and study, long day of preparations, and much excited anticipation, we are honored to present the 2018 Marion All-County Elementary Choir. Let's give these young singers a welcoming round of applause. Te is the next selection and is adopted from Antonio Vivaldi's Gloria. Vivaldi was an ordained priest and was often referred to as the Red Priest because of his red hair. He composed the Gloria between 1713 and 1719, and Laudamus Te is one section of the major work. The translation of the Latin Laudamus Te is "We praise thee, we bless thee, we worship thee, we glorify thee."
Parents, just before these wonderful children sing this song, they're going to give you a little Marion County honor wave because they're dying to wave to you, and I've told them, do not wave to Mom and Dad. So if you could put the house lights up for us for about 10 seconds, please. And children, when you find a parent there, give them a little wave, and then we'll settle back round, okay? Thank you. When you're 10 and 11 years old, it's hard to have that self-control when you're on the stage for the first time and Mom and Dad are going like this. Thank you.
But your Latin diction was outstanding. Thank you very, very much. Now, a partner song featuring We Live the Dream and a traditional canon, which we all know. Many brides use this as they walk down the aisle, Dona Nobis Pacem, which means grant us peace. This song speaks to the sacrifices our forefathers made in the name of liberty. reports from our honor choir director, Donna Kagan.
Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. It has been such a privilege to work with these young singers, and I know they're going to sit nicely as I told them and smile. I decided to say a few words to you because for little children of 10 and 11 years old, singing 6 songs one after the other, that's a lot for them when they've been practicing with someone like me all day, and those kids have worked so hard, you have no idea. Plato, the famous philosopher, once said, if you wish your children to become leaders, teach them music and sports, but first, teach them music. Because music encompasses all the disciplines you need to be a leader. It means listening to your director and to others around you, following directions, setting an example to others, performing with confidence, being conscientious enough to practice on your own, and showing commitment to others, and the list goes on. I think we've got some good leaders behind us. One little boy said to me this afternoon with a mouthful of pizza, "Why do you want to become a music teacher?" I told him there was no other career I ever wanted. I knew when I was 8 years old I wanted to become a music teacher. It's the best career in the world. I lived in England growing up, went to a very small school. I think there were 200 in my elementary school. And I remember the day our orphan instruments came, and we were allowed to unpack them. And I was so excited. I was beside myself that we had these xylophones to play. And the next day, my class went in to play the xylophones, and we had to play C, 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 C for 5 minutes. And I raised my hand and said to the teacher, "It would sound really nice if we play this in thirds, don't you think?" And she said, "Do you want to come out here, young lady, and be the music teacher?" And I said, "Yes, please." And I went to the front of the class. Oh, it was wonderful. We played in thirds. Then I realized C, E, and G, you could play Mary Had a Little Lamb, and we played that. That teacher left. She went across the hall, got herself a cup of tea, came back and watched me teach. And I thought, I'm on to a good thing. 8 years old. You wouldn't do that now. Teachers wouldn't dare leave their class. But back then, they did. That was why I started. So to that young man who said, "Why do you want to become a music teacher?" It started back when I was 8 years old. It's the most rewarding career in the world. When I look at these children, and I think how hard they've worked, and I think of their innocence, and I think of the tragedy that we experienced 2 weeks ago when 17 young children lost their lives. I look at these children and I think, we've got a future here. I needed to spend the day with these innocent children, and their voices, they fill your hearts with love. It's something we all needed to hear tonight, I think. Thank you. Our last song is We're the Future, and I think when you hear them sing that, you'll understand why we chose that song. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, before I go, when I moved here to Florida from Oregon 5 years ago, I was amazed that not every school had music. I thought every school did, but they don't. It's up to the principals what they do with their budget, I guess. If you're a principal and the superintendent, would you mind standing up? I would love to recognize you as being those wonderful people that put music in schools. Could you stand up, please? And the principals, too. Where are you? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. This is a result of having music in your schools, and you've got future leaders of America. I hope you enjoy the rest of the concert. Thank you.
So now something I know that we will all enjoy. The Honor Choir now proudly presents a patriotic medley. You will recognize America, Yankee Doodle, Your Grand Old Flag, and America the Beautiful. Tune in for all these American songs rolled into one beautiful arrangement by Emily Crocker, and it is a beautiful arrangement. Here is America of Thee I Sing. Well, I didn't have a tissue in the back, but I needed one. Spirituals have played a very important role in American music. Shine on Me is just an example. This spiritual is based on a pentatonic scale. How many of you know what that is? Which means a 5-tone scale, and uses a text that has multiple meanings. The original text is in the opening chorus, shine on me, I wonder if the lighthouse will shine on me. The second line of text metaphorically represents a search for guidance and direction on both a physical and spiritual level. Feel free to move as the music moves you. You know, they say music is the universal language, and there's no doubt about that, that music can make us feel good in good times, bad. What if every Congress started with a song? Maybe we'd get something done. Our closing song tonight has a beautiful and positive message for our students. It really makes a difference when our children sing using correct techniques and not imitating some of our pop stars. The voices are so sweet and so pure and delightful to hear. We know you will agree with the lyrics of this next song that we are the future. Yes, they are. A very bright future, and the promise and the hope and the prize. We're the future. thank you, audience, for participating in this wonderful Marion All-County Elementary Honor Choir. Were they wonderful? I mean, come on. We hope that you enjoyed this evening. Please help me thank some very special people who made this concert a reality. Our accompanist, Noko Wickline, the music teacher at Dr. N.H. Jones, Jennifer Gonzalez, the music teacher at 8th Street, Lori Rangel, the music teacher at Anthony Elementary, and Kathy Coleman, one of the music teachers at Madison Street. And of course, our very distinguished conductor, Donna Kagan, for selecting this very challenging music. She visited our schools to help get them ready, and of course this brilliant performance this evening. The staff here at the Riley Center, how many, raise your hand if this is your first time in the Riley Performing Arts Center. Isn't it gorgeous for Marion County? Yes, we love it. So thank you to all of the staff that were here. And now I want to take just a moment, and I'm going to be brief. But you saw what went on here tonight. 4 years ago, in 2014, this community, you, passed a 1 mil tax, ad valorem tax, so that all of our children could have music and art in our schools. And I think you see the results of that. So that our vocational programs, we could work with our business community and find out what those jobs are. And our workforce is going to be better because of the academies that are going in our high schools. To be sure that our class sizes are the right sizes for our children to learn. To be sure that we had media specialists in our libraries. All of that takes a lot of money. And thanks to you, we were able to do that 4 years ago. Has the problem been solved? No. Tallahassee still has not given us the per student funding that we even had in 2008. So we're not even back to the funding that we had in 2008. So I'm going to ask you once again not to do anything new, but just continue doing what you're already doing to be sure that music and art stays a focus, to be sure that vocational education stays a focus in our schools. So I'm going to ask you that in August, on August 28th, that the primary, not the general election, but the primary, that you'll go back to the polls. We're not asking you to do any more. We're just asking you to continue doing. So please, please think about that. We want all of this to continue in our schools. Our children deserve the best that we can give them. We're only one of 16 counties that does this. So it's not just Marion County. A lot of our school systems are in the same boat. So we would greatly appreciate that. I want to thank you parents, because without your dedication to your children, they could not have done this tonight. So let's give yourselves a hand.